So last concept pending in investment account is, I already told, in opening and closing, interest will not come generally. Like that I told, correct? In some cases, it will come. That's what we are going to see now. Generally, opening balance and closing balance will be two balance brought down opening number of debenture, opening book value, and closing number of debenture, closing value, that is cost or market value, whichever is less. And interest column, we will not put any number in closing as well as opening. This will be the case when year end date coincides with interest payment date. Year end date coincides with interest payment date. Year end date, for example, 31st December is the year end and due date is also 31st December. Or 31st March is the year end and due date is also 31st March. In these cases, there will not be any amount in opening and closing interest. Sometimes what will happen, year end date differs with the interest payment date. Till now, we have not seen that any question. For example, this is the first question we have seen. Guha investment. Prepare investment account on 31st December. So, closing 31st December. And due date is also interest payable on 30th June, 31st December. So above year end and interest due date, both are same in this question. Next question, Rishikesh. Here also, market value on 31st March 99. Due date September, March. So upon closing date 31st March, yeah, due date is also 31st March. Same, correct? Here also same, 31st March, 31st March. And the due date where it is given, here also 31st March. So till now in all the questions, we have seen same type. That is year end date and due date. Both are same. Whether it is a financial year or calendar year, it coincides. If it does not coincide, then difference will come. For example, 31st December is the year end, but due date is 31st March. Or 31st March is the year end. Company is following financial year, but due date is 31st December. That is, investor follows financial calendar year. Then year end date will be 31st December. But company pays interest in financial year basis. Or vice versa. Investor follows financial year, but company pays interest on calendar year basis. So in this case, what will happen? Everything is same. It will not differ, right? Entirely the concept changes. No, nothing. One more column we will insert. That's it. One more column means opening and, one more row we will insert. Purchase date and due date, sale date, due date. This is what our interest computation normally, correct? Here we will insert opening date as well as closing date. Because I told here, in this case, opening interest amount will come, closing interest will also some amount will come, I told. Correct? So opening and closing la general interest will not come, but in this cases interest will come. This is the concept I am going to say. Correct? So we will compute the opening date as well as closing date. We will compute the interest portion, and that they will that we should fill in opening as well as closing. For example, opening date. Let me say with the example, or 1 minute. So generally this will be the, let us assume year end date is 31st December. But due date is 31st March. In this case, on opening date will be what? Company follows investor. In the books of investor only we are preparing, correct? So investor follows calendar year. So opening date will be 1st January. But 1st January, la company has not paid interest on 31st December. Last payment date is what? 31st March. What is that? Half yearly interest pay பண்ணுவாங்க. So 31st March and 30th September they would have paid. So அப்போ opening to year beginning we will compute. So January to October to opening to, that is opening in the sense last payment date. Last payment date to year beginning. Like that here, last payment. Sir, please remember here wherever I'm writing opening in the sense last payment date. Last payment date to year end date. Like that we have to compute. Same computation only we will repeat. Let me explain with some example. Wait 1 minute. Yatna.
Sir,
So in this question, year end date and interest payment date coincides or differs?
differs, sir.
Which type of question is this?
Interest will be calculated for opening and closing balance.
Okay. The date I'm asking. Year end date is?
Year end is 31st March. Interest payment date is 31st December.
Interest due date 31st December. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So in opening we will compute some interest. In closing also we will compute some interest. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So say
1st April to balance brought down 4,000 debentures.
To balance brought down 4,000
4,000
debenture.
debentures costing 98. 4,000 into 98 amount.
Here also
Interest
we will
work.
compute.
Yes, sir.
Correct. So opening date 1st April. Opening to year beginning means what? Last payment date?
31st December. January to March, 3 months.
January to March, 3 months.
100 into 12% into 3 by 12. Number of debentures 4,000. 3 into 4,000.
12,000. So then
1st June, purchase 2,000 debentures at 120 come interest. So cash 2,000. 2,000. Interest calculation.
Yes.
For 5 months, January to June.
January to June, May.
Yes, 5 months.
5 months.
100 into 12% into 5 by 12. Number of debentures 2000. Total interest 5 into 2000.
10,000. So cost computation.
Some interest price is 120 minus interest 5, 115. Brokerage 2% on 120, sir.
2% on the quoted price. Super. So cost.
117.4.
So interest 10,000 and
2000 into 117.4.
super. 2 cash over. Then
1st September, sold 3000 debentures at 110 common interest.
before that,
30th June, sir, interest payment. 30th June, 6 months. 100 into
6 by 12.
6,000 debentures. 36,000, sir.
Nice. Next.
1st September, sold 3000 debentures at 110 common interest.
1st September sold
3000 debentures.
sale date.
Interest
First,
calculation. 2 months, sir, July and August.
so 2 months, 2 rupees. Number of debentures sold
3000 debentures. Total interest 2 into 3000.
6,000. Super. So 3,000, 6,000,
6,000.
10 working
Come
note number
interest.
4.
Come interest price is 110, sir. Minus interest 2, 108.
Brokerage
2% on
2%.
110.
So sale value.
So brokerage should, okay.
Deducted.
Sale value.
Brokerage should be deducted.
3,17,400. Yes, sir.
Cost as per FIFO. We are selling
Yes,
3,000 out of
4,000 debentures.
So cost is
98. Profit is 7.8.
so on
1st
1st September to profit
to
and loss
P&L,
account.
3,000 into 7.8.
Super. Then
1st December,
again sold.
yes, sir. 2,000 debentures. Interest calculation.
On 1st
December,
December.
sir. 1st
Before that due date will come. No.
No,
Right.
sir.
So 1st December, July to
5 months, July to November, 5 months, sir.
July to November, 5 months. 5 rupees. Number of debentures
2,000 debentures.
10,000.
10,000.
So buy cash 2,000. Interest amount
10,000.
10,000. Sales to working note. Come interest price
X
no.
interest price, sir.
X interest price 105.
Not
Brokerage
2%.
2%.
5.
So 102.9. Cost,
Yes, sir.
we have to split.
Yes, sir.
Because we are selling,
2000 debentures,
but first opening stock we are having only.
1000 debentures, sir.
So for that cost,
98.
then again for 1000 debenture cost,
2,34,800 divided by 2000, sir.
or this will be the cost now.
Yes, sir.
Actually, we have computed 2,34,000 based on
2000.
117.4. 2000 into
Yes, sir.
117.4. So this will be the cost. Here you are having a profit of,
4.9.
here loss.
14.5.
So for total for 1000, this is the profit, this is the loss. So net profit or loss will be net loss.
9,600.
Net loss 9,600. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So on
1st December
by,
by PNL account 9,600.
and here also 2000 into 102.9.
Oh, yes, sir.
Then due date,
Due date 31st December for 6 months. July to December.
December, 6 months, 6 rupees. Debentures in hand,
1,000, sir.
1000 debentures in hand. So 6,000
6,000.
received. 31st December by cash, 6,000 rupees interest received. Then closing date 31st March.
March. So 31st January.
31st March number of debentures.
So another purchase is
Okay, 31st January another purchase is there. Okay. To cash,
3,000 debentures. Ex interest price is 100. Interest calculation. Interest calculation for 31st January. 1 month. 3,000 debentures. 3,000.
so to cash 3,000.
3,000.
Cost again computation.
Ex interest price is 100. 2% on 100. 98. Sorry, 102. 3,000 into 102 amount. 31st March closing date, sir.
Closing date we are having 4,000 debenture in hand. Correct?
Yes, sir.
First, we will see the value. Value will be very simple. Closing cost or market value, whichever is less. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So closing cost is 423400. Cost.
Market value
4,000
4,000 into 105.
Market value is lower here.
Yes, sir.
Then what will happen?
Provision for loss, sir.
Provision for loss.
Sorry, sir. Valuation, loss valuation, sir.
So we should write a lower of the above. 4,20,000 only we will write. So in this case, market value is less. So if you write 4,20,000, ledger will not tally.
Yes,
So
sir.
this 3,400, please be careful. You should not write after by balance.
Yes, sir.
So first determine, then write. And buy balance carry down should be the last line item. After writing this, you should not write 3,400. So before that, on 31st March, buy profit and loss account, loss on valuation, 3,400 will come. Right? So
sir.
when you are calculating the closing value, first you do the working note, then you write the balance carry down. Otherwise, what will happen? This 3,400 needs to be written after this, which will not be possible. And closing balance the last item. So please be careful at that time. So now closing valuation over. Interest will also come. That is the extra point. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Closing date is what? 31st?
31st December.
March.
Sorry, sir. 31st March. December, January to March, 3 months.
This is the extra point. So 3, number of debenture in hand 4,000.
4,000.
So 12,000.
12,000.
That also we have to write here. Now the balancing figure will be transferred to
P&L account.
45,000. We will transfer to profit and loss. Clear? So what is
Yes,
the
sir.
new concept? Same concept, the last payment date to date of transaction that you will follow. But opening and closing, you will get some more point, some more interest calculation you will have. So 2 point extra. When the same, when it will come?
When interest payment date differs from the closing date, sir. Year-end date.
Year-end date. In that case, opening as well as closing, there also you will have interest computation. That's it.
Yes.
Yes. Read the sum. Step by
Smart
step we will
investment.
finish.
Okay, sir.
Smart.
Smart investment made the following investment in the year of 12% state government bond having face value rupees 100.
So investment in 12% state government bond.
Government
Then they are
bonds.
also having investment in.
They are also having investment equity shares, X Limited.
So first working note for interest. For that date, number of months, interest,
interest per debt, number of debt total.
okay.
Yes, sir.
So what is the opening date?
Opening date is 1st April.
So 1st April. First we should see opening balance, interest will come or will not come. For that we should see what is the year end date. What is the year end date?
Sir. March.
31st March will be the year end.
December, sir. Yes, sir.
Interest due date?
31st December.
Year end date 31st March. Interest due date 31st December. So opening balance of interest and closing balance of interest will come. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
1st April.
1st April.
Number of months from last payment date is what?
December 31st. 3 months, sir.
January to March, 3
January
months.
to March, 3 months.
12%, so 3 now. 12%. 100 into 12% into 3 by 12.
3 divided by 12.
How many bonds?
Number of 2,200 bonds.
So 3,600.
3,600. Yes, sir.
So 2.
Balance B by D. Number of 2,200. Interest is 3,600.
Book value?
Book value is 12,600, sir.
Hi.
Total
1,26,000 more.
Sorry, 1,26,000, sir.
1,26,000. Then next.
26,000. Next, 2nd May purchased 2,000 bonds at rupees 100 come interest, sir. Second May it's December 2, Jan to March.
April தானே.
April, sir. Sorry, sir. 4
January
months,
to
sir.
April. May 1st,
April.
2nd. One day we are ignoring.
Yes,
2nd
sir.
May, so one day we are ignoring. It is not a problem. So January to April, 4 months.
4 months.
Number of debentures?
2,000, sir.
So
8,000.
2nd May?
To cash, 2,000. Come interest calculation.
What is the cost?
Cost is 100.
Come interest price is 100.
Price is 100.
Interest is?
Interest is 4. 4, sir.
So?
96.
No brokerage.
EIP. Yes, sir.
So 2,000 into?
96. 192.
10.
30th September sold 1,500 bond.
Before that?
Before the 30th June one, the closings interest.
Jan to June, 6 months.
Jan to June, 6 months.
How many debentures in hand?
Debentures in hands is not no debentures in hands.
Already we are having 1,200. Already,
yes,
additionally we have purchased 2,000.
Yes,
So 3,200 debentures in hand.
3,200 debentures in hand.
For that we will receive 6 rupees per debenture.
Yes, sir. 9. Yes, sir.
19,200 by cash.
Yes, sir.
Clear?
Number of debt, yes, sir. Nil and amount is nil.
Then
30th September by cash.
How many debentures sold?
1,500. Yes, sir. 1,500 bonds. 30th September.
Last payment date is?
June, sir.
So July to?
July, August.
2 months.
Yes, sir.
1,500 into 2.
3,000.
So interest 3,000 we will receive, correct?
Yes, sir.
Then come interest or ex interest? 105 is?
Ex interest, sir.
No brokerage, so straight away we can multiply. This is the sale value. Correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But sale value is 105.
105.
Cost we have to deduct. Then only we will get a profit or loss. Correct?
Yes. Yes, sir.
In this question, they have given average cost. Average cost means what? Total debit divided by total shares. Or total here bonds. So total debit in the sense, total cost is how much? 3 lakh?
Total 18,000.
Idana total debit.
Sir, ஒரு டவுட் அந்த 30th செப்டம்பர் போட்டிங்களா அது 2 monthsனு போட்டுருக்கீங்க அது 3 தான வரும் சார்
July, August.
செப்டம்பர் 30
No sir. No sir. Oh, 30th September. Sorry. Okay. 3 months. Nama Priyanka. நீங்கள விட்டீங்களா?
Yes, நான் first September calculation ல போட்டேன் sir.
So 4,500 interest. Correct sir. Correct. Then total debit is?
Total debit is 3,18,000
divided by?
Divided by
number of
bonds,
debentures.
Right? Yes, sir.
3,200 debentures in hand. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So profit 5.625 profit.
5.625.
So on 30th September, to your profit and loss account amount 5.625 into number of debentures 1,000.
500 is
1,500. Correct? So 1,500 into 5.625 total profit.
yes, sir. 843.
Then sale over
By
closing.
closing
When we have to close.
31st March.
Before that,
Sir,
before
before
that,
that there is
31st December வரும்ல.
yes, sir.
31st December we have to receive interest from the company.
Interest company.
July to December.
December.
6 months.
6 months.
How many debentures in hand?
3,200 minus 1,500.
நான் போட போட சொல்றீங்களா இல்ல உண்மையிலே போட்டு பார்த்துட்டு சொல்றீங்களா?
Yes, sir. போட்டிருக்கேன் சார்.
பார்த்து 3,200னா 3,200, அதுக்கப்புறம் மைனஸ்னா அதுக்கப்புறம் மைனஸ் சொல்றீங்க, அதனால கேக்குறேன். 1,700 in hand. Correctா?
Yes, sir.
So on 31st December by cash interest is 10,200 received.
200.
Then 31st March by balance. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Now also we have to see closing interest will come or will not come.
Closing interest is come, sir.
January to March.
January to March.
3 months. Number of debentures 1,700.
1,700.
So 5,100 will be the. So 1,700 debentures, 5,100 interest. Closing market value they have not given. So balancing figure. 168937.5. Then on 31st March, the balancing figure of interest will be transferred to profit and loss account. 27,400 transfer. Clear?
Yes, sir.
This is what you are getting.
Yes, sir.
Ten. Investment in equity shares. Bharat.
Particulars, number of shares, amount, date, particulars, number of shares, amount.
Shares எல்லாம் கரெக்ட்டா வந்து சரி பாண்ட்ஸ் கரெக்ட்டான ஆன்சர் வந்துச்சா உனக்கு இல்ல டிஃபரன்ஸ் இருக்கா?
ஆமா இல்ல பாண்ட்ஸ் வந்து செப்டம்பர் 30 செப்டம்பர் 2 pm மட்டும் 8445 னு போட்டுருக்கேன் சார். மேபி அது கால்குலேஷன் மத்தபடி எல்லாம் கரெக்ட். மத்ததெல்லாம் கரெக்ட்.
அது எப்படி அது?
இல்ல சார் அந்த டோட்டல் மொத்தம் வந்து இப்போ 326437 இருக்குல்ல சார். எனக்கு அது வந்து 326445 வந்துச்சு சார். அந்த ஒரு 4 ரூபாய் டிஃபரன்ஸ்ல அது எங்கன்னா அடிஷன் பண்ணும்போது செக் பண்ணிருக்கேன் சார். எனக்கு இந்த இன்வெஸ்ட்மெண்ட் தான் சார் லாஸ்ட்ல கொஞ்சம் கன்ஃபியூஸ் ஆயிடுச்சு. நான் அது சொல்ல கிளியர் பண்ணிக்கிறேன் சார். இன்டரிம் டிவிடெண்ட் எடுக்க கூடாதுல்ல சார்?
எஸ் எஸ் எஸ்.
அதுதான் சார்.
ஓகே கண்டிப்பா.
15th April. To cash.
So opening balance is not there.
Yes, purchase.
Only additional purchase is there. So
number
cash,
of shares 5,000. Amount வந்து 200 into 1% sir. 202 into 5,000.
200 plus 1%. So 202. 5,000 into 202. Or you can write 5,000 into 200 into 1.01. Whatever. Right.
Okay.
Next.
3rd June, 2 bonds.
2
Bonds.
bonus.
Bonus.
இங்கேயா bonds வருது?
2 bonus. 2,000 shares. 5,000. Nil. 16th August. 2 cash.
First working note.
That's the working.
Number of shares.
7,000 in hand, sir.
Rights shares.
7 is to 1, sir.
So
For 7 shares, 1 share.
7,000 by 7,000. How much you are subscribing? How much you are renouncing?
80,000 subscribing, sir. 20,000 renouncing.
So 200 rights sold for
Sold
60.
60 rupees.
So 200 into 60 credited to
Payments.
as per AS 30. Credited to
800.
profit and loss account. Then 800 shares rights bought for
250, sir.
250
Per
per
share.
Super. So 2 cash.
800 number of shares. 250. அது இங்க வந்து
800 into 250. Super. Next.
சார் இந்த டிவிடெண்டும் வரக்கூடாது சார், இல்ல இன்டர்ம் டிவிடெண்ட் தான் வரக்கூடாது சார், அதுதான் சார்.
Interim dividend for all we will receive. For rights also we will receive.
ஓகே சார்.
So entire money was payable by 31st August. So 31st August la entry put up. Okay.
ஓகே சார்.
Then
2nd செப்டம்பர் வந்து எனக்கு கொஞ்சம் இதுவா இருக்கு சார். டிவிடெண்ட் at 15%. Previous year was received.
Okay. Here also 31st August is the last date. Remaining were subscribed on 22nd itself. So 22nd August la 2 cash. Okay va? So first 16th August la company announced. Last date 31st August. You are purchasing on 22nd. So 22nd August la 2 cash. You have written. Then final dividend 2nd September la you are receiving. Correct?
Yes, sir.
I already told what are all the types of shares.
Equity shares.
In the context la opening balance, additional purchase, மறந்து போச்சா?
Closing. Yes, sir.
அட்டெண்ட் பண்ணியா இல்லையா?
பண்ணிருக்கேன் சார். இதுல பண்ணிருக்கேன் சார். அட்டெண்ட் பண்ணி
சொல்லலையே. க்ளோசிங்லாம் சொல்றேன், ஈக்விட்டி ஷேர், ப்ரிஃபரன்ஸ் ஷேர் டைப்லாம் சொல்றேன். நான் கேட்டதை சொல்ல மாட்டேங்கிற. நான் என்ன சொல்லிருக்கேன்?
Right, sir. To cash.
Different types of shares, their treatment also I told இல்ல?
Yes, sir.
எங்க போட்டிருக்கேன் ஞாபகம் இல்ல. இந்த போட்டிருக்கேன் இல்லையா?
Yes, sir.
So in this question, opening balance இருக்கா?
No, sir. Purchase.
So credited to P&L will be nil.
Yes, sir.
Additional purchase?
5,000 equity shares, sir.
5,000 into face value 10 into 15%. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Dividend received, final dividend received for additional purchase is how much? Explain.
15%. 5,000 shares into face value of 10 each into 15% each, sir. Dividend. Okay.
That should be?
Credit side, sir. 2nd September by cash. investment in equity shares, sir.
Hmm.
By cash,
7,500. Opening balance is not there, so nothing will be credited to P&L. Bonus and rights are not eligible for final dividend. Interim dividend
Okay.
separate இருக்கு. Interim dividend
Okay.
15% for the current year. So this is eligible for all. Opening balance, additional purchase, bonus, rights எல்லாமே. So for additional, how many additional purchase? 5,000. Bonus 2,000. Rights 800. So total
1,800.
7,800 shares into face value. Oh, 1 minute. Then we are selling some shares. That also we have to
Yes,
do.
sir.
Wait.
15th
15th
December,
December by cash. How much
cash.
sold?
3,000 shares.
Sold for
300 minus 1% broken, sir.
so 300 minus 1%. Okay, 3,000 into 300 into 0.97, like that I'm writing. 0.99. ஏன்னா 1% you have to reduce. So 1ல 1% reduce பண்ணா 99. So 0.99. Like that also I can write, or whatever. 300 minus 1% into 3,000. Like that also you can write. So sale value is this. Cost.
Yes, sir. Cost, total shares divided by total amount divided by number of shares.
நல்லா கேர்ஃபுல்லா சொல்லணும். Sale value is 300 minus 3, 297.
Yes.
Cost as per weighted average. Total debit minus dividend received divided by number of shares.
Yes. Total debit.
So 1,21,000. Sorry, 12,10,000 minus 7,500 divided by 7,800.
Total number of shares.
கரெக்டா போட்டியா போடலையா?
சரி, எங்க கரெக்டா அமௌண்ட் போட்டிருக்கேன் சார். 42,800. Yes, sir.
154.17.
Yes, sir. 16. Profit 142.83.
சூப்பர்யா, கரெக்டா போட்டியா?
எனக்கு அந்த டிவிடெண்ட் தான் சார் கொஞ்சம் பிரச்சனையா இருந்துச்சு, அதனால கண்டினியூ பண்ண முடியல சார்.
சூப்பர். So 15th Decemberல profit
2 P&L
3,000 into
142.83.
142.83. Super. Then
received interim dividend at 10%. அது P&L போயிடுச்சு.
இப்ப number of shares in hand will be, it is not 7,800. 7,800 I have sold
3,000.
So 4,800 shares I will receive interim dividend of face value 10 into 10%. So 4,800 amount will be credited to
P&L
as per
A30.
So no impact here.
Yes, sir.
Then 31st March by balance carry down 4,800. So valuation cost is 739990 cost. Market value 4,800 shares of 220 each. So whichever is less na
73,999.
cost. So ledger balance will tally. No loss. Okay, va?
Yes, sir.
That's it.